Mike and I are here at Wheelies. We're meeting with Kai. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, excellent.
So what do you do here at Wheelies? Who are you? What's your position?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I guess I'm the chef and manager here at Wheelies.
Okay.
Yeah, in Rock Bay. We're a little bit of a mix of things. We're a motorcycle shop, a restaurant, a live music venue.
Yeah.
Even a bar.
Are we on the stage right now?
We were sitting on the stage right now.
That's so sweet.
And how often do you guys have music here? It's pretty often, right?
Yeah, we're actually we do music 2 times a week. Right now we're actually starting next week switching to music on Thursdays and Saturdays, and we're finally going to open up on Friday nights for the first time, just to have a regular open night at Wheelies. Where people can come, bring their friends, eat, drink, have fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No music though.
No live music
on Friday. Yeah,
on Fridays.
Because like when is that going to just be like a summer thing, or is that just maybe perpetual, or?
That we'll see how it goes. I feel that
because that's brand new, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You've never done that.
We've kind of played around with Thursdays in the past. We've had some Thursdays open, but now we're just gonna. I think we're at a point where we're ready to just keep them open all the time, and we're busy enough that we can have, an entire place full of people hanging out. So
I found that everybody knows about this place.
Yeah,
like either they've been here or they know
of it.
They've
heard of it. Yeah,
yes,
that's
exactly.
always the common one. Like, I've heard of it. I've been meaning to get down, but I haven't yet.
And then you got things like where you guys did that donut breakfast sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's crazy. Actually, 2 of your posts on Instagram have got me to come out specifically just to come here.
Oh, that's amazing.
I forget what the last one was.
Yeah.
But not that many places have done that for me. And you guys have done it twice.
Awesome.
Back on the live music, do you guys have a house band, or do you have multiple bands that come in? How's it work?
We generally have 2 bands play. We're a solo opener and a regular band, often touring, or maybe 1 local artist, 1 touring band.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but the bands are always changing each week. So.
And the music's changing every week?
Yeah, it's always a mix. Sometimes we do blues, rock and roll, punk, all sorts of different things. So
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And so, how did you get into cooking?
How did I get into cooking? That's a funny
question.
That's a loaded question.
How did you start off at Wheelies? Was this always here? Maybe we should start there. This cafe was not always here,
This was not always here. No, this was just an empty building when we took it over. It used to be it was multiple different automotive repair shops. I think it was a British repair shop before. The last was a British one before we took over. And we poured new concrete. We put all the walls in. We added the bathroom and the separate shop. We completely transformed the space.
So, and have you been here since the start of Wheelies?
Yeah, I was here before Wheelies was even open, helping with construction.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so but for as long as Wheelies has been here, this cafe has been here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it started out really small, and we always laugh about it when we think of what we had before. We had this one massive booth in the middle of the room. Patio was not here. We had a couple seats at the bar, and the retail area was separate. And we look back and we're like, what were we thinking? But maybe we just didn't think it would ever. We never expected
to explode,
to grow as much as it did.
Yeah.
We originally opened up a motorcycle shop with a small cafe in it, and what we really opened up was a restaurant with a little motorbike shop attached.
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing how that happens, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you listen to your customers.
Exactly.
And if that's sort of just how it goes, you just go with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're thinking originally you'd probably have you're getting your bike fixed and you're having something having a bite to eat while you wait or whatever.
And everyone likes hanging around bike shops, so we may as well give them something to have while they're here. Whether it's a coffee.
I love the space, like the fact that you have the chain link fence there. So it feels like kind of like a compound.
Exactly. We're really lucky to have this big parking lot.
It's really cool.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hard to find in Victoria nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. And so, as for you getting into cooking, were you cooking before?
Yeah, that was. I mean, I've been cooking since I was about 16. It was kind of, one of my first jobs that eventually transformed into a bit of a passion. So
cool. That's normally the case, right? Like my brother, he's a chef. Started off as a dishwasher, then a prep cook, and then whatever, and then you start to build and build and build and build, and then all of a sudden you're running the show.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I never actually, to be honest, never saw myself doing that, but it really has turned into a love, not so much of a job, especially when I get to do it in a place like this, where I'm also surrounded with my other passion and love, motorcycles.
Do you have a motorcycle? You said you're fixing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're working on it.
I've got a couple old Harleys.
So you're a mechanic as well?
Yes, not like I wouldn't say I'm a mechanic by trade, more of a hobbyist mechanic, but I've got my own shop at home. And
no way.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with motorcycles.
Managing a restaurant, cooking the food, fixing motorcycles.
Doing everything.
Just another day.
And the one thing I like about here, though, is that you guys do have sort of come up with these crazy things. Not crazy, but like a donut breakfast sandwich. Is it just kind of like, how do you come up with that? Like, who comes up with that?
Well,
Could it be any of you? Anybody?
Yeah, that's Nathan and I. He's the other fellow in the kitchen here. He's always got some really awesome ideas, and him and I collaborate a lot in them. The specials particularly, we always like to try to think a little bit outside the box.
Yeah.
Gotta give people a reason to come down to Rock Bay. So.
Yeah.
People love this, and Rock Bay is expanding though.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting to be more of a, I don't know, a neighborhood as opposed to kind of like an industrial.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really expanded.
There's
over
so
the
many
recent
different
years.
food producers here, whether it be like artisan food or.
Well, I mean, you go right up there. You got like where we've got Parachute. You got that street is full of restaurants.
Yeah, exactly. There's Salt Chuck.
Salt Chuck pies.
The breweries.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
Moon Underwater, is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty close?
One other thing worth mentioning with the specials is our limited kitchen makes us have to be a little creative. We have a half-size oven and a hot plate back there, so
And that's it.
things get a little crazy.
It's funny that you say that, because someone we recently interviewed from the tasting room, the Breakwater tasting room.
Yeah.
He has the exact same issue. He's got a kitchen the size of this table, and he takes it as a positive in the way that it creates him to be, continues to make him be creative.
Yeah.
And do cool things because
Definitely.
he can't do certain things.
We virtually went down there last week and we're hanging out chatting with him about that.
Oh,
We're laughing about it. Yeah, with
he's
David.
awesome. It's a
Exactly.
sweet place there.
Yeah, it's really
cool
awesome.
place. Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, it's amazing that when you do have sort of a quote unquote limitation, that can be a positive.
Yeah,
Because it's going to keep you on track. It's going to keep you on your toes.
Totally.
And so, the name of the place, Wheelies, obviously, is that a motorcycle reference?
Yeah, exactly.
And what was the vision? So the vision for this place when it first opened was, you said a repair shop with a little cafe.
I mean, we always knew we wanted to have good food.
Yeah.
That was kind of a priority because...
You want to eat food on your breaks.
Yeah, and I mean, in order to survive in a place like this, you just have to have good food. So that was always a focus, as well as the vintage bikes. But we also wanted to make a place that was approachable. Mm-hmm. You know, so we're surrounded by all these things that we really like, but we had to make sure that other people weren't intimidated to come in.
You know, I think that's a huge thing that you said there, is because it could be, theoretically, if it's done the wrong way, it could be intimidating.
Yeah,
Tons
exactly.
of bikers coming up
absolutely.
and stuff, and you're like, this is a biker bar.
We still struggle with that, to be honest, until people actually come. But before they do, they hear this motorcycle shop, they see the bikes,
These guys come on, yeah.
But then they come in, and the guy sitting at the bar is eating, this, like, root beer braised pork sandwich with a carrot daikon. This guy, you'd never think he'd be eating that.
No,
He's talking to you about craft beer. It's pretty hilarious.
I can't wait to get my dad in here, because he hasn't been here, and he lives right up here at Reb Songies. I don't think he knows it exists. He's had motorcycles his whole life. He just bought another one. He went from a V-Star 1100 to a Triumph Bonneville.
Awesome.
To a big old police bike kind of style. I can't remember something 1000. It's huge. It's got the big police front grille, like the cruiser from like a highway cop kind of deal.
Yeah.
He
likes it.
69-year-old man cruiser. Oh, he loves it, man.
Sweet.
Yeah, he loves it.
Sweet.
And so, as far as the food goes, how would you sort of succinctly describe it?
How would I?
If you had to fit that into like one or two sentences, how are you going to do that?
I would say, locally sourced, in-house made with some creative and unique take on classic items. Is probably how I would
Cool.
say.
That's great.
I like that. That's on the spot. I like
Yeah.
that. You did a good job.
That's probably one of the best explanations we've had, right?
And so, locally sourced. So where are you getting your meat from? Your
Produce?
Where's all that coming from?
We buy all our meat from Slater's.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And we have since day one, and they've always been so great to us.
That's good.
We get our buns from Salt and Pepper Fox, and they're organic ciabatta buns.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just from down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, we buy our vegetables from a mix of local suppliers as well as Islands West.
Okay.
So we try to keep it as close to home as we can with that. We have such a small space back there. Refrigeration's always been our biggest limit. Which is
So,
fine.
like, are you guys getting deliveries every day, or how are you?
A couple times a week. It's just a lot of shuffling.
Okay.
Constant shuffling. We've had to get creative with our storage spaces.
Exactly.
But we make it work.
What if you could somehow make like the underneath the seats fridges?
That'd be hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Those
Like,
are
just-
actually all storage compartments.
Yeah. You can
Are
make
they?
them
every
into
one of these
make
seats
them into
pulls up and
fridges and then just put it up.
Who did all the carpentry in here? Was it Did you guys all do it?
Joel did that, yeah.
Okay.
Joel's amazing with. He did the upholstery. He did all the carpentry.
What we're sitting on, or
yeah, he built the patio.
Oh wow.
A lot of that is actually the original booth disassembled and reassembled into more seating, including the fireplace over there. That was originally bar seating attached to the booth.
So that's hilarious.
This place is made of recycled stuff that we've recycled again from our original recycling.
You've double recycled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like Inception of recycling.
Yeah. Look at the tables. The tables are a platform on top of a table. Look at the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
We got Triumph right there.
So
it's crazy.
Is there anything here that's not made in house? Are you guys doing everything? Like all your sauces?
Like I said, the buns we buy from Salt and Pepper Fox. Yep. Everything else is made in house.
So 99% of every restaurant, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like not saying Salt and Pepper Fox, but the majority of restaurants that we've featured out of hundreds is they don't. A baker is a whole other level.
Exactly.
Of having a space.
Well, that's a dedicated person in the space. Yeah.
And it's hard to find a legitimate baker.
Exactly.
Right?
Like let's be honest, I cannot bake buns for the life of me.
Oh no.
Yeah, but everything else is made in house. So we do all of the meats ourselves, all of the sauces. We pickle all of our own veg.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
and it is licensed, right? So you have a bar up there, cocktails, and do you have anything on tap? You have 6 taps or 8?
6 taps.
6 taps.
Yeah, we've got a selection, rotating selection from Hoyne, Driftwood, and Phillips.
All
so once again, keeping it in the Rock Bay neighborhood.
And wines? Any wines in the house?
We just have like a house red and house white.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So what would you say the restaurant does best? And what do you see as the biggest challenge?
Best in the way of food or best in the way of...
Yeah, I guess for here it'd be...
The best in the way of what?
Well, whatever you think that means.
A specific item?
What to you is the best, like...
I think the best part that we do is how we're able to have something so simple. I mean, we have 5 options, yet we're able to reach out to a massive audience, and there's always something for someone, which I find. I
think it's incredible. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the restaurants, what you want to base. A lot of restaurants base their menus on 50, 60 items.
Exactly.
More's better, as they say, right?
Exactly.
But really, the truth of the matter is that you refine. Even like someone like Chef Ramsay said this. You want a minimalistic menu.
Yeah, and just do everything
master
you do. Yeah, do everything you do really well.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Exactly.
Is there any challenges? Anything you find challenging?
I mean, I think just the space has always been the biggest challenge for us.
Yeah.
Like I said, refrigeration, and besides the actual challenge of what we do behind the counter, it's always just been where we are. We're in Rock Bay. We're a motorcycle shop. It's not exactly, when you tell someone that, they're not exactly sold on the spot, unless they are motorcyclists. But we've managed to reach out to probably 70-80% of our audience don't even ride bikes.
Yeah.
Or have never ridden. I'd say even maybe even 90% of them don't.
It is cool when I come in here though. Like last time I was in, there's a couple people sitting there with like, vests on, and like they rode in here on their bikes.
Yeah.
But then you just had some people that obviously over on this side that weren't riding bikes at all.
Yeah, totally.
And you do have that whole broad spectrum now.
Yeah, there could be like, a table of some university students across from a family, across from some bikers.
Exactly.
Across from an elderly couple that heard from
totally
their grandkids,
That's special.
Yeah, I find you're really doing a great job breaking the stigma of bikers. All bikers are rough and rigid, like make you nervous around them or whatever, just because they're wearing a leather vest or something, right?
Yeah, it's funny. Most of them, especially nowadays, are just have regular jobs and they're kind of the weekend warriors.
Yes,
Go home, get ready, and they get all their gear on and head out to ride.
There's a biker group called Bikers Against Autism, is there not?
Yeah.
And what are they locally based?
I think so. I think that might be an international thing.
Oh,
possibly.
okay. But there is
local
chapters.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Is there anything upcoming to the restaurant apart from like the later on Thursdays?
We've got.
Do you have any plans for anything?
Yeah. So right now, May 27th is our big annual party, and that used to be, we kind of called it our anniversary party, but now it's just a big party and celebration. We have a swap meet. We shut down the entire street and have a swap meet on the street.
Oh, really?
We have a judged bike show, so people with their vintage bikes can bring their bikes down, get judged with cash prizes. We give away 2 motorcycles. So this year we're giving away a custom-built Harley-Davidson shovelhead chopper and a Triumph, restored Triumph Bonneville.
That's insane.
And then, I mean, we always do something fun with the food. So last year we roasted 3 pigs.
No way.
This year we've got 3 smokers, and we're going to be smoking up a bunch of meat. and there's live music. It's just a big, amazing party in Rock Bay.
Is there a entry fee?
There isn't. It's free admission for everyone. Yeah.
And if somebody wants to enter to win the bike, that's you pay for that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's a more of a contest per se, and you buy this patch, and you get entered into this contest.
And so,
sorry, on that party, just so we know, so we can say, is it totally family friendly? Like you get a lot of families out and like kids.
For sure, it's tons of kids, tons of families.
Cool.
It's gates open at 10 a.m. and it's pretty cool. There's this vintage bike market going along the street here.
Sweet.
Guys rolling in these old bikes from every direction. All these old guys that have had these bikes for 40, 50 years, pulling them out for the show. It's really, really cool.
Way.
Last year we had, I think, close to 500 people come down for it.
Oh, wow.
And this year we expect it to be more. So
that's huge.
Yeah.
And as far as menu options here, gluten-free. Do you have gluten-free?
We do. Yeah, we try to cover all the bases.
So vegan, vegetarian.
Yeah, we've got vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free. We virtually offer something for everyone. In fact, we have an ice cream sandwich that is gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so good.
Do you guys make the ice cream?
We purchase the ice cream. We make the ice cream sandwiches though.
Okay. Yep. Do you run any weekly or daily specials?
We run daily specials every single day, and throughout the week, generally special sandwiches, and then on the weekends we do our brunch, and that changes every weekend. We do our standard chorizo hash, which is a fan favorite, as well as a extra special. So it's funny, again, for brunch we offer two things, yet there still seems to be something for everyone. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you also have a happy hour for pints. Is that change or
3 to 5 every day is happy hour. $35 pints. Yeah.
And so that on the 27th, when you're doing all this stuff here, is that the anniversary then of the shop being open?
It is. Yeah, the anniversary is actually in March, but we've always celebrated in May just because that's when the weather generally gets a little nicer. We have this great big outdoor space, so we got to utilize it.
Is this retractable or is this?
The top always stays on just because it gets really hot out here.
Oh, but you can.
But then we have the sides that go up in the wintertime. So in the middle of the winter, we still have this really neat patio that kind of feels like you're sitting on a boat. It's like you hear the rain on top.
Hey, that's sweet.
That'd be cool at nighttime with the lights on and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, this year right at the end of the summer, we got this area. This is licensed now too.
This is licensed.
Yeah, so you're like virtually feels like you're sitting in the parking lot.
That is so awesome.
Which is a good thing, I think.
Oh, it's definitely a good thing. Yeah, it's super neat. Yeah,
it's pretty neat. So, and that's the other cool thing is when there's live music here. I think one thing that's really special to us is you can be watching the band from all different directions,
angles.
Right? In the middle of the summer, you can be standing right here where the drummer's playing right here. It's really
That's
neat.
incredible.
Yeah,
that's really cool that you offer all those different, like in this small space, all these different options.
Yeah,
super rad.
Yeah.
And so, how long has Wheelies been open?
Just over 4 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could go fast?
I'd say both.
It's
sometimes it's hard to believe we've been here for 4 years, and then sometimes I think that it still feels like last week when I was drywalling the ceilings. Kind of funny.
And is there anything on CFAX? What's really important that you want us to say? Like, is there anything you want to make sure that we get across?
I'm thinking the biggest thing for us is just so everyone knows that we're here and that we're open and friendly and want we have something for everybody, and just to come check us out and give us a shot.
I think definitely trying to push on that whole don't be afraid of the scene kind of thing. Yeah. Right, from the street go in there.
Yeah, no, I mean before I came here, I was kind of curious what am I?
We didn't know what we're getting.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
We're like, this is interesting, and then it just turned out to be so rad. So
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it definitely made a huge impact when we came the first time.
Did it?
Yeah,
awesome.
It was just, I guess, because we didn't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, it is so inviting here, and it's just friendly, and it's just got a very unique vibe.
Yeah, I've never worked in a place that has such a strong following of regulars, where we have people that virtually come in every day.
Yeah,
and I mean, to a point where I'm like, you should probably go somewhere else and eat something else.
Like try something.
That much.
But we also have regulars that come in every single Friday at a certain time. They sit in the table we're sitting in right now. These guys, they ride down their bicycles and they sit here and they just have a few pints of dark matter, and every Friday, we always count on them, and it's really cool to see this kind of community. And
amazing.
they know the other regulars that sit over there every Friday, and they're always kind of laughing back and forth. So it's pretty neat.
Just know on Friday, don't take this booth.
It almost feels like an episode of Cheers or something some days here.
I know.
You know everybody by name, and it's like you're a part of their life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that must be. That's a cool feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's a really unique thing, and I mean, also the fact that we have the open kitchen where people can talk to whoever's working back there. And
you can also see. It's just nice to see, right? You can see, like, that's a big thing too in restaurants. Is sometimes they go through that door and then you don't know what the hell's happening back there.
Totally.
Whereas some of these, I'm not saying higher end, but in higher end restaurants, there's a lot in Van where it's like the cooks are right there in front of you.
Yeah.
And that's sweet because then you can see that's what they're doing.
Totally.
Right?
It keeps them on point.
It does keep them on point, for sure it would.
So you just mentioned that you have a new menu launching next week.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. We try to do like seasonal menus.
Awesome.
So as for the spring and summer one, we have that launching on Thursday.
Yep.
I don't know what the specific date would be.
Next Thursday?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the 10th.
Thursday the 10th.
And actually, this radio segment and stuff will be happening on the 14th.
Oh, awesome.
I think. Or no, it's on the 21st.
Okay.
So it's going to be in effect when everyone hears this.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a brand new menu, ready to go. Seasonal, spring and summer.
That worked out great.
So how often do you guys change the menu then?
We try to change it at least twice a year.
Okay.
Yeah, with the change of seasons. So we keep it this very similar format. The pork sandwich always stays because that's I think there'd be a riot if we took it off the menu.
Yeah.
But everything else just gets tweaked and changed for what we have available and just to keep it a little fun. So.
Is there anything you'd like to add, or that you can think of? Where and how can people get more information about Wheelies?
We have a fairly good social media.
Yeah, you guys are
doing really well.
I mean, we've got our Instagram account, Facebook. We post up all our weekly events, so you can see any live music shows and all that on the Facebook page. And our website, we have managed to somehow put together a decent website.
It's got all the different areas sort of covered. Like
totally. And you can even order food online on our website. And
oh, really?
We do a lot of takeaways, so you can just order
come
right
up,
there.
pick it up.
Don't even have to talk to anyone. Yeah.
Just order through the website.
It's a super clean website. Yeah, so wheeliesmotorcycles.ca. And you go there and it's got like home, cafe, party swap, online store, workshop, catering, and contact. So you guys cater.
We do, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we offer this space out as a rental for private parties.
Okay.
And, we've done all sorts of different things from police retirement parties to to like someone's 30th birthday to wedding. We actually have a wedding booked this year, which is hilarious.
That's so funny.
That's all that's going to happen here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic.
So we do that. We also do a little bit of out of the building catering where we provide whatever they want. Selection menu and deliver it to where they need it. So.
And you guys do have the merchandise section.
We do.
So what do you all have in there?
There we sell primarily Wheelies gear. So we've got our own line of t-shirts, hoodies, hats, that kind of stuff. We have a small selection of motorcycle helmets, and we can order virtually any part for any bike. So we have motorcycle suppliers that we can get anything you can dream of.
Crazy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you have anything else to add?
No, I think it's great.
This has been great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for chatting
problem.
with us.
Thank you.